darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever. Awful sorry, Clementine. Good morning, honey. Did you sleep well last night? You should have, but you can never be sure with that over-the-counter stuff. Oh, darling, what are you doing with the baseball bats? If that's your way of saying you want to go to the park later, then I guess we can. Although, I would much rather stay in today. You know, to celebrate me finally moving in. Oh, you don't want me to stay with you. But I had the whole day planned out. We were going to make popcorn and watch the Lord of the Ring movies while cuddling on your couch. Well, I suppose you know best. If you think going to the park will be fun, then the park we shall... Huh? You don't want to go to the park either? Well, if you don't want to stay in and you don't want to go out, what do you want to do? I suppose we could camp in the back garden, but that feels like a pretty random way to celebrate. What? Why would you say that, honey? I know I've just moved in and we're going to be spending a lot of time together, but surely you can't be sick of me already. All we've done is cuddle for one night. What do you mean? I'm your girlfriend, silly. We've been dating for a while now. Do you not remember? Oh, I knew that over-the-counter stuff was trouble. Now you're forgetting things. It's all my fault. Bad, Lyra. Bad. What? No, I won't get out of your house. And would you put that godforsaken bat down? You're starting to scare me, honey. Do you really want me to recount a minute-by-minute summary of our entire relationship? Because I can, if that's what you want. I have a very good memory when it comes to you, but we might be here a while, and then we might not have any time to watch all 3 movies. You don't want to miss Return of the King, do you? It's the best one. Wanting me to explain what the bad word I'm talking about is very specific, honey. But I can try. By the way, you shouldn't swear so often. It's not the best look in polite company. Okay. We can talk about that later. For now, our relationship. Where to start? Oh, I know. How we met. Now, I don't know how much of this you remember, so you can stop me if this isn't what you want to know. We met at a bus stop a few months ago. It was raining really hard, and because I'm a little silly, I forgot my umbrella. You let me use yours while we were waiting, even though you got totally soaked. But once your bus came, you didn't take it back. I guess you're silly sometimes too. Well, I wanted to give it back to you, but because you'd said so before, so I figured that was your invitation to a date. I had to return the umbrella after all, so I found where you lived and brought it back, and that was our first date. We ate dinner at your house. Well, you ate dinner. I wasn't the hungriest, so I just watched you, and from then on, whenever you were lonely or sad, I'd come over and keep you company. Huh? Oh, I put cameras so I can make sure that you were okay. You weren't going to get hurt by anything. You knew about those. You wouldn't have shown off so much if you didn't. No, shush. Don't interrupt. When you seemed sad, I'd come over and make you feel better. It usually wasn't hard. I'd cook you something out of the leftovers in your fridge, or I'd put one of your favorite movies in the TV, or I'd send your cat into whichever room you were in at the time. She and I are actually pretty good friends. I think she could tell that I like you, and that's why she likes me. Anyway, sometimes you might have the thought that it was just your past self, making meals or finding movies and forgetting about it, but you knew it was me most of the time. You must have. That wasn't all we did, though. Sometimes we went on walks together, and sometimes we went out to eat, and sometimes we even went to the movies. You almost never spoke to me when we were out, which was kind of weird, but companionable silence was just so good with you too, and you made up for it with all the great gifts you gave me. Sure, you left them in strange places. Most people wouldn't put their gifts for their girlfriend in the garbage can, but you did know I was going through your trash to make sure that you were eating right, so I guess you just figured I'd find them there and it would be a happy surprise. And they were such thoughtful gifts too. Gum wrappers, used tissues, oh, your old hoodie. Oh, they were such a great addition to your shrine. Oh, that's right, you haven't seen your shrine yet. I moved it over here last night. It's in one of your spare rooms right now. I could show it to you later. Oh, you won't see the hoodie on it though. That I kept to myself. To this day, it still smells like you. I love wearing it so much. It feels like your whole body hugging me. Once you even gave me one of your toys. I'll admit I wasn't expecting you to give me such a bold gift, but wow, something that I've seen you use. It still gives me shivers, and thinking about it now. Are you starting to remember any of this yet? Because as soon as you do, we might put some of our plans for today on hold. No? You still don't remember anything? Damn. Well, then I'll keep telling you, and I'll try to ignore how flushed I'm feeling. Oh god, I'm probably bright red right now, aren't I? Do you like me like that? Okay. Wow, you really want to hear this story. You're very invested in our relationship. I like that. So, we went on lots of dates, and you got me so many wonderful gifts. You were all in a perfect boyfriend. And then it happened. You asked me to move in with you. You did it in kind of a strange way. You left me your house key and the fake rock in the backyard, but you know that I patrol your property daily for threats, so you must have figured that I'd notice a change and find the key. Oh, it was totally unexpected. We hadn't even talked about it beforehand, but of course I wanted to. I love you, and the nearer I am to you, the better. This was yesterday, and I would have started moving my stuff in yesterday afternoon when you could have helped, but then you started yawning, and I remember you hadn't gotten a lot of sleep lately, so I went to go get some of those pills you sometimes take to help you sleep. Only, apparently you're not allowed to pick up other people's prescriptions, even if you are their girlfriend, which is a dumb rule. So I just bought some over-the-counter sleep aids and gave them to you. You were out pretty quickly after that, and then we cuddled some on the bed. I like holding you as you sleep. I get to be so near you, and under your blankets, and surrounded by your scent. I can just bury my face into your chest. It's like heaven. And after we cuddled for a bit, I went back to my place and brought over my most important things, like your shrine. I didn't get everything, obviously. I figured you could help me with some of the bigger stuff tomorrow, but I brought the essentials, and then I fell asleep with you again. And then, this morning, I woke up before you did, and I thought, Lyra, how romantic would it be if you made him breakfast on your first day living together? And then you came to the kitchen with this baseball bat, and I'm still confused about that, by the way. And now you're here. Honey? What's with that look in your eyes? You've been looking at me kind of strangely for a while now. Is something wrong? What? No. No, that can't be true. No, this isn't true. Of course you knew we were in a relationship. I mean, sure you acted funny sometimes, but you knew that I was making you meals and going on dates with you. Stop lying. You had to have known. Oh God. You really didn't. And I thought... I'm gonna puke. I have to go. I have to go now. I need to think about some things. I'll come back later, and we could talk then. Maybe we can still watch... What are you saying? Of course he doesn't want to watch movies with you. He probably thinks you're a... I have to go.